The Premier League is back. Matchday 1 of the 2025-2026 season reminded us why this league is the most entertaining in the world. Goals, drama, controversy, disappointment, and even early statement of intent. Liverpool began their title defense at Anfield. Manchester City reminded us why they are still the machine. Arsenal went to Old Trafford and caused a storm. Chelsea stumbled once again, and Tottenham might just be on the verge of something new. Hello, I'm Mohammed, and welcome to Master Sport.
There is no certainty. There is always jeopardy. It is always on the edge. It is always football time.
At Liverpool, the defending champions welcomed Bournemouth to Anfield in what should have been a fairly straightforward opener. But Liverpool under Arne Slot showed us that nothing in football comes easy. They began brilliantly with new signing Hugo Ekitike making an instant impression. He linked up beautifully with Alexis McAllister to score Liverpool's first goal of the season, bringing Anfield to its feet. After the halftime break, Ekitike was at it again, this time turning provider. He slipped through a perfectly weighted pass for Cody Gakpo, who coolly slotted home Liverpool's second. And at this point, it looked like the champions were on their way to a comfortable win. But Bournemouth hit back through Antoine Semenyo, who stunned the club with 2 goals, exploiting defensive gaps that have worried Liverpool fans since last season. The match was even briefly paused after Semenyo was subjected to a racist abuse. Yet, he responded with courage and brilliance on the pitch. Suddenly, Liverpool were wobbling, but champions always find a way. And when it mattered the most. Federico Chiesa scored his first ever Premier League goal of the season at Anfield. A moment of class that shifted the momentum. And of course, Mohamed Salah finished things off late with a goal of his own. The game ended 4-2. Liverpool's attack buzzing with new energy, but defensive questions remain. For Arne Slot, that is both encouraging and worrying. A team that can score at will, but also one that can still leak goals. Over at Molineux, Manchester City looked frightening. Facing Wolves away from home is never easy. But Pep Guardiola's men turned into a statement performance. Erling Haaland, like clockwork, scored twice. It's almost boring at this point how inevitable it feels, but City fans won't care. More importantly, their new signings clicked right away. Tajani Reinders marked his Premier League debut with a goal and an assist. Ryan Cherky got on the score sheet as well, and Oscar Bob looked sharp in the build-up. What is impressive wasn't the goals, it was how seamless the new pieces slotted into Guardiola's system. City's midfield rotation flowed, their pressing suffocated Wolves. They controlled every aspect of the game. 4-0 win away wasn't just 3 points, it was a warning to everyone. City looks hungry to reclaim their title. Then came the marquee clash. Manchester United hosted Arsenal at Old Trafford. This fixture always carries weight, and this one delivered controversy right from the start. In the 13th minute, Declan Rice swung in a corner. Chaos followed. Manchester United goalkeeper was caught in no man's land, and Ricardo Calafiori bundled the ball over the line. United players swarmed the referee, furious, claiming that there was a foul on the goalkeeper. VAR had a long look, but let the goal stand. Arsenal led 1-0, and Old Trafford fell into frustration. From there, Arsenal didn't sparkle. They dug in, they defended with grit, closed down space, showed the kind of maturity that makes title contenders. United had the possession, they had the crowd behind them, but they could not find the cutting edge. Ruben Amorim, in his first league game of the season, set up Manchester United with energy and pressing. And to his credit, United pushed Arsenal back for a large period. They had moments, chances around the box, shots flashing wide, but the lack of true clinical edge was glaring. And here is the reality. Under Amorim, United looks more organized. They press with intent. There is sign of fresh identity. But in the final third, the problems of last season reappeared. Too many half chances, too little composure, and when it mattered most, Arsenal's defense simply refused to crack. It is early days for Amorim, and United fans will know he needs time to embed his philosophy. But losing at home to a direct rival on opening day is painful. Arsenal walked away with an ugly 1-0 win. United left to stew, and the contrast between the teams ready to challenge for title and one still finding their feet was clear. Meanwhile, Chelsea kicked off their season against Crystal Palace. coming into this game, there was real optimism around Stamford Bridge. It is Enzo Maresca's second season in charge, and after winning the Club World Cup during the summer break, fans believed Chelsea were finally turning a corner. But on opening day, the optimism took a hit. Against Palace, it was the same old problems, a goalless draw at home, frustration in the stands, and a team that lacked ideas. Palace even thought they had stolen it when Eze scored, only for VAR to rule it out. Chelsea's brightest spark was Estevao, the Brazilian wonderkid, who at times lit up the pitch with his flair, but flashes don't win matches. The biggest problem was still the same. Slow build-up, toothless attack, no real cohesion. One game doesn't define a season, but for a club that has just lifted a trophy and was talking about competing at the very top, this was a harsh reality check. And then there was Tottenham, who might just be the surprise package. And the new boss, Thomas Frank, Spurs looked fearless in their 3-0 demolition of Burnley. Richarlison bagged 2 goals, one of which was a stunning volley that had fans on their feet, while Brennan Johnson capped things off with a clinical counter-attack. The star of the show, though, was Mohamed Kudus. Everything Spurs created seemed to flow through him. His vision, his dribbling, and his link-up play for a club that has spent some time searching for identity since Harry Kane left, this felt like a fresh start. Aggressive pressing, quick transitions, and players looking like they're enjoying their football. Spurs fans might not get carried away, but this is just a performance to build up on. What does it mean? Liverpool still have the firepower to blow teams away, but Arne Slot knows that he has to solve the defensive cracks if they are going to stay top dogs. City looked ruthless, their new signings adding even more quality to their already cracked squad. Arsenal showed that they can win ugly, which is exactly the kind of resilience winners need. Manchester United under Amorim showed flashes of improvement, but still lacks the ruthless edge in attack, something that they need to find fast if they want to be in the conversation. Chelsea, despite their optimism of the Club World Cup triumph, showed that all habits they had. And Tottenham, maybe just maybe, Spurs have finally found the right formula under Thomas Frank. Week 1 down, 37 to go. The drama is already alive. Liverpool's firepower, Manchester's machine, Arsenal's grit, United's growing pain, Chelsea's stumble, and Spurs' promise. If Matchday 1 is anything to go by, this season is going to be chaos. And we are here for it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Let the debate keep going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.